Hello and welcome back to the Indian PokeTube, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a crazy team based on Alolan Raichu booming the entire meta, and I'm going to be reaching rank 10 with this team. So I played in ranks 8, 9 and ultimately I reached 10. So this is how I'm going to play this. It's an ABB team. I love playing ABB teams, you know that. So like Cresselia works as the safe switch which draws out the Sableye, the Ghost type, the Dark type, and hopefully my Alolan Raichu can sweep in the back. So in the first match we pick up a lead against Noctowl, which I think is the most common Metamon out there right now, and we tank the first Sky Attack, we do win CMP, and I'm going to cast the second one because I need to keep my Alolan Raticate alive just in case he has a Sableye or a Ghost or Dark type, you know. So really need the Alolan Rat, and just like that, out comes the Sableye. I'm going to go straight for the Moonblast here. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Sableye. It's super effective damage. Let's go. Boom! Does 80% of the health of the little boy, and he's going to take me out with a foul play, or he might even undercharge and go for farm down. Good play by the opponent. He goes for the perfect undercharge. I'm just unable to reach the grass knot, but he's still not at the return, so I don't need to respect it. I can just come in with the guy, go straight for the crunch because he's not at the return. There's no point in throwing a foul play. So this is going to take out the Sableye. Opponent is playing really well, really smart, and now it's all up to Alolan Raichu, and he has Toxapex. So this match is winnable because he has Toxapex and the Noctowl in the back. And what I'm going to do is shield once and farm this owl all the way down. And against like Toxapex, if I can get a shield with one Thunder Punch bait, then I can go for the back-to-back wild charges and boom him out of the sky. So I'm going to go for the Thunder Punch bait first off. I'm really hoping for the shield. I get the shield, and now this match is absolutely over because I can load up to the back-to-back wild charges. I do have a shield. No point in the opponent throwing. This is going to get a shield, and the second wild charge, you know what's going to happen. Toxapex has the same stats at Azu, but no one cares. Boom! Alolan Raichu gets the first major boom of the video, and this is just the beginning, guys. Alolan Raichu is that mon which can just blow up our teams, you know. It can, if you just get rid of the ground type, the ghost type, there are a few types you need to get rid of, and then Alolan Raichu can just boom everything. In the second match, we pick up a hard counter lead, safe switch to the Cresselia, and in comes a shiny Bastiodon at 1500, and I already know that this matchup is not winnable at all, and it also takes like 35 minutes to get rid of this matchup. So I'm just going to top left because honestly I'm in the mood for some fun. Not looking to climb, I just want to get some crazy fun wins. So I'm just going to top left. I don't think I could have won that match, but even if I could, honestly I don't care. I don't want to spend 20 minutes battling a stupid Bastiodon. Like, no disrespect to him, that's absolutely fair. Whoever wants to run, you know, that's their wish, but I'm here for fun. So pick up a lead against a Lantern. I'm going to count to 6, build up my crunch, and then catch the Thunderbolt on the Cresselia. I do this every time because I really need to bait out the Ghost type or the Dark type. Like I bait out the Frostlass here. I need the Alolan Rat to take care of it. Again, it's an ABB team, so this is how I need to play it, and Cress is just a good like damage sponge, and at this point the Frostlass has to go for Shadow Ball to take. If he baits, I can reach a move. Good play by the opponent, recognizing that, going straight for the Shadow Ball. Boom! Takes out my Fat Moon, and I'm going to come in with the Thick Rat, get a weird bit of a visual glitch, and go straight for the crunch just before he reaches his Avalanche. I'm counting his moves carefully, throwing just before he reaches his moves because clearly my Thick Rat is going to lose CMP to the Icy Queen. Go for the Avalanche. I'm going to shield it because he shields, like I can easily match shields, and if I can get him low enough, I can farm him down with my Alolan Raichu. That's what I'm trying to do, and I get the defense drop. At this point, if I shield this, I think I can farm him down. The opponent is also close to a move, so he might want to stay in and try to get the move, but I know that my Alolan Raichu can farm him down. Let's go. And in the back, he is going to bring in the Lantern, so I'm going to go for a Thunder Punch. I don't want to lower my defenses now. I'm not sure if a Wild Charge will KO. I'm definitely sure it would not have KO'd, so absolutely right play by me. And now I can throw 2 more Volt Switches and CMP him on the Thunder Punch. I'm hoping he doesn't snipe. I'm going to go for Thunder Punch, and there's going to be a CMP. Perfect move counting by me. Go for Thunder Punch, take out the guy. I do have the loaded Wild Charge, and in the back he has a Noctowl, and you know what is going to happen, right? Let's go. Boom! Do 90% damage to the bulky Owl's health, and I can go for the Zero Charge Disrespect, win the CMP, and that's going to be an easy game featuring Alolan Raichu booming a Noctowl. I mean, how satisfying is it to get these booms off? And I don't know why, but I really like Alolan Raichu, and honestly I wish I had a better IV1. I have absolutely terrible IVs, and still it put in so much work. So this is the previous rank 8 where I was running the Shadow guy, the Shadow Machamp. Pick up a lead against Shadow Hypno, absolutely horrible. Going to bring in my Cresselia and try to make a play for switch. So I lose the CMP tie, which I was not honestly expecting to lose. I mean, I was not sure. I was 50-50 because both these guys are tanks, and I wasn't really sure. So anyway, the guy wins the CMP, which is fine by me. I'm going to make a play for switch here, go for the Moonblast. don't want to bait is just one psycho cut, you know. So if he calls it, it's going to be really bad. So I'm going straight for the Moonblast. Let's see. I'm hoping he lets it go and lets me flip switch, because and he does. So opponent has shield advantage. I mean switch advantage. I have shields, and I make a slight misplay. I thought that he's going to go for a farm down, so I wanted to throw at the right timing, you know, and not let him sneak a move, and that's going to cost me a Moonblast. So that's definitely a bad play by me. I'm going to shield here expecting a Shadow Ball because he was at it, but it looks like he has Ice Punch and I don't know, maybe Focus Blast. So I'm going to go for Thunder Punch here. This match looks really bad. He has switch advantage, he has shield advantage, and he has 2 shields in fact. I'm going to go for another Thunder Punch just before he reaches a move. I have to catch here to keep my Raichu alive. He's shielding the Raichu, so I'm pretty sure he's weak to Raichu, which is why I save him. And he's going to go for an Ice Punch on my Machamp. That's fine. I'm going to get my Machamp as low as possible so that the last guy does not get much farm. And I'm going to go for Cross Chop, take out the Hypno. What does he have in the bag? He has a Shadow Alolan Ninetales. I can go for a Wild Charge off the bat. And does this KO a Shadow Alolan Ninetales from full health? Let's find out. Boom! 8 one-shots Alolan Ninetales. Let's go. That's 3 matches, 3 booms. Alolan Raichu just going off. This is why it's one of my favorite mons. Whenever I get those, you know, those little cups where I get a chance to use him, I always use him. I love my little Raichu. That sounds wrong, but you know what I meant. So in the next match, we pick up another Nightmare lead against a Hypno. So against Deoxys. I'm going to count to 5 and try to catch a Psycho Boost here. Doesn't go for it, so staying in also. So he's probably weak to Crest, and that's good news for me. So I'm going to stay in here as well. Obviously, I'm locked. And I'm going to go for Moonblast after overfarming a bit. I was just thinking that he might try to catch it on some, I don't know, some steel type. So I just wanted to make sure that I get the move off. So I threw at a very random timing so that he's not able to make a catch. He goes for another Thunderbolt. That's fine by me. Again, he's going to switch out now to a Shadow Alolan Ninetales running Charm. That's not looking great because both my mons are super glassy and this guy can just take me. I was hoping to reach a Grass Knot, but I'm just not able to. And that's not looking amazing because Alolan Raichu is made of absolute paper, especially with the horrible IVs that I have. So honestly, I don't know if I can win this game, but what I'm going to do is go for 2 more Volt Switches, which is the optimal like timing against 3 turn moves, and I'm going to go for the back-to-back Thunder Punches. If he shields, I can get the shield and boom him with the Thunder Punch, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And I think I'm going to switch out to my Machamp and try to sweep with him. Let's see, yeah, because I'm too low, I don't want to give energy. In comes the Deoxys. I'm going to overfarm quite a bit just before he reaches his next Psycho Boost. Go for the Rock Slide. This is going to take out the Deoxys. What does he have in the back? He has a Jellicent, and I remember this match. I actually could have won this game, but you'll see me making a big mistake, and this is something you guys can learn from. I should have gone for the Cross Chop. I do commit to the Rock Slide. If I just went for the Cross Chop here, remember I have a shield, so I'm guaranteed to sneak in a Volt Switch. So with the Cross Chop plus the Volt Switch damage here, I think I would have won the game. See, so he's at 15% health, and I think Cross Chop would have done enough. So that's a misplay by me. I had a shield, it was a guaranteed Volt Switch sneak, and I should have probably won that game. But that's how we learn, right? That's how we learn from the mistakes. And so like I said, there's nothing to feel bad about, and this is why I want to show my mistakes as well, so that you guys can learn from it. And then it was after this match that I realized I don't really need a fighter on the lead. I need a normal type, because I need to beat Ghosts and I need to beat Dark type. So any normal type which can beat, every normal type beats Ghost types, and if I can also put up a fight against Dark types like say Sableye or something, that's great. So this is where I was really searching for a mon, and I was like checking out different mons, thinking, okay, what mon should I run, what should I do? And I'm going to end up running, if I remember correctly, I'm going to bring in Shadow Snorlax here. And I think there's also a match in this video with the Shadow Snorlax, if I'm not wrong. So I'm going to just so I'm going to search for normal. And anyway, I'm just going to talk about the meta. This new season just had a few move updates, which makes the meta very stale. So I've made a deal with myself that I really want to run fun mons and not these stupid bulky mons like Medicham and Registeel and G-Fisk. I don't want to run the meta mons. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like judging if anyone else does it, that's fine, but I just want to reach rank 20 without those guys. That's a challenge to myself. So pick up a lead against Frostless with the Shadow Thick Boy, and I'm going to so I'm just going to shield and overfarm a lot, and I'm going to throw the superpower just before he reaches his second avalanche. But in comes a Swampert, and I actually panicked a bit. This happens whenever I'm running a new team, not sure what to do. I go for superpower, and I was instantly regretting. Luckily he shields, because a Grass Knot is going to one-shot the Swampert anyway, so there was absolutely no point in throwing the superpower. Luckily he shields, so I get like good use out of that energy. But you should not throw the superpower there, because you do have the Grass Knot, so the Grass Knot is going to one-shot him anyway. I'm going to overfarm quite a bit and go for the Grass Knot before he reaches his next Hydro Cannon, because Fizz will obviously lose CMP with the Fat Moon, take out the guy, and now in the back he has a G Fizz. This is not looking great because this means my Alolan Raichu does not have any play against this guy, against this Bear Trap. So I'm just going to stay and go for another Grass Knot. I lose CMP as expected. Cresselia will lose CMP to a human being, I'm assuming, and I'm almost at the super pass, so I'm going to go straight for it. He's just about to reach an Earthquake here. I think he calls a bait, or does he shield this? Let's see. Boom! It does massive damage. I'm going to bring in my Raichu. He brings in the Frostlass and he allows me to reach a Thunder Punch. So, I mean, he's just shell-shocked right now. He was not expecting Shadow Snorlax. He was not expecting Cresselia. He's running one of the most meta teams out there. I mean, not that Frostlass is a meta one, but I mean, Swampert and G-Fisk are super meta. So, he just gets absolutely hooped there by Alolan Raichu and the Snorlax. So, that was a great game. I had a lot of fun with Shadow Snorlax as well. But I think Alolan Raichu is the way to go. It's also an Alolan theme team with 2 Alolan Mons. So, there's great synergy between the two guys. Okay, so I've run this team before, not this exact team, but these two guys on the same team, and I'm going to switch out Shadow Snorlax at a point. So this is a match against a Nocto. I'm going to instantly save switch to my Crest because look, Snorlax licks are like double rested on the Owl because of the normal typing, whereas the Owl can do a lot of neutral damage. I don't want to take that, right? So, and I do have Alolan Raichu, which is great against it. So I'm going to come in with the Crest here, go for a nice Moonblast, and since he's not switching out, it makes me believe that he may not have the best response to a Psychic type. I was actually contemplating shielding here, but in the last moment I let it go, and I already have the attack drop. So I think I'm going to come in with the Alolan Raichu and go for a farm down. But he's going to switch out to like Buffed Mosquito, what's his name, the guy, and I'm going to go straight for a Thunder Punch here because my switch clock is up. He can expect the Wild Charge, and this makes me believe that he's super weak to Alolan Raichu. So all I have to do here is save my Alolan Raichu and I should be able to win the game. Goes for a Lunge. I know it's called a lunge, I like calling it Lunge, so I'm going to go for the back-to-back Thunder Punches here. If he wants to shield this, he can, that's fine by me, but it's going to just take out the guy. He shields here. I would have won CMP against the Buff Mosquito. Go for the Thunder Punch, take out the guy, the weird looking boy. I'm going to come in with my Thick Boy because my attack is debuffed and he has a Medicham in the back. That's not great, but it's good because my Snorlax can do a lot of lick damage against him and put him into range for 1 Wild Charge. That's what I really need at this point. He's going to make a catch on the Body Slam on his Thick Owl, but that's fine again because I do need this move to put him into farm down range for the Raichu. In fact, Snorlax is not done. Snorlax says, get out of here, Owl boy. You may have taken over the meta, but I'm the OG normal type. Boom. I mean, boop. Takes out the guy, and this is definitely Wild Charge range. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to shield the Power Up Punch because I know that he won't reach a move. I mean, it's going to be a CMP, I think. It's going to be a CMP to the Wild Charge. Yep, and we win the CMP clearly, and you know what's going to happen. Alolan Raichu is hungry. Let's go. Boom! Take down the Medicham. And there goes another meta team with Noctowl, Medicham. I forgot the other guy, but the Mosquito boy, and he was not meta, but there were 2 strong metamons, and still this team came through. So this team was so much fun. Like I said, I love playing Alolan Raichu. The matches are really quick. I like playing fast matches which takes about a couple of minutes, 3 minutes or at the most. I don't like playing those stupid Bastiodon mirrors and all those long matches. I mean, it's fine once I'm ace and trying to get to veteran, but not at this point. This is the beginning of the season. It's time for fun. Pick up a lead against the Jellicent, which is absolutely awesome. There's nothing the Jelly can do. Surf does no damage whatsoever. In comes a Bastiodon, and look at my team. I have no response to Bastiodon, absolutely no response. So what I'm going to do here is like chip and dip. I'm going to go for a couple of crunches. I was hoping for a debuff, that would have helped out a lot, but at this point I'm not getting it. So I'm going to bring in the Crest because Alolan Raichu can do a lot of work against the Jelly. I'm just going to bring in the Moon Boy, and at this point I put him low enough where I think I can handle him with my Crest. Again, such a boring matchup. Bastiodon just takes so long to take out if you don't have a fighter or a ground type. It just takes 1 hour to take him out. So not a big fan of these like bulky mons, and I mean, even if I get shield advantage, that's fine because Alolan Raichu is super strong, so that's fine by me. Even if he flips it, I'm not too worried. So I'm going to go for the Grass Knots here. I'm going to get shields, right? So I'm going to go for another Grass Knot here and probably get a second shield. I think I can. I'm not sure if Crest would have farmed him down, but he's going to shield here. I'm going to bring in Alolan Raichu because look, we have 2 shields. We have Alolan Raichu. I clicked the Thunder Punch, but I don't know, maybe I tapped somewhere else on the screen. I would not have to waste this shield, but I mean, there's nothing I can do. It's how the game works. So I'm just going to farm him all the way down. I'm expecting the Jelly Boy. I'm going straight for the Wild Charge. Let's take out the Jelly. Boom! But he survives with 1 HP and a Dream. And it does around 97% damage. But he survives, which is fine. I can still farm him down. And guess what? He has a Scrafty in the back. I should have gone for the back-to-back Thunder Punches. I think it does more than a Wild Charge. I'm not sure actually. I'll have to look that up. But I think that's a misplay by me. So I'm going to go for the Wild Charge. It's still going to do a lot of damage. Oh, I remember this match. I make a big misplay here. So I'm going to catch the next power-up punch, which is absolutely fine, right? Now all I have to do is come in and crunch the Scrafty, right? And then I can take out the Jelly because he's at 1 HP. But instead I go for the farm down and we end up having a simultaneous KO. So let's go.